Golden Tigers fans, get ready. It's time for buckets, blocks, spills, thrills, steals, and slams. Thunder! Tuskegee basketball is next on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Now, let's go courtside with the call. Here's Charles Ward.
And we are courtside indeed at Bruce Hall Johnson Gymnasium, named after the legendary Jerry Johnson, coach at LeMoyne-Owen, one of the winningest coaches in all of NCAA basketball, and a legend not only at LeMoyne-Owen but in NC2A basketball overall. Rightfully named after him, this gymnasium, as the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee get set to meet the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College in SIAC action, the final contest regular season for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Right now, Golden Tigers third in the West, looking to see if they can bounce up to second in the West. Right now, the Golden Bears of Miles College, they have a lock on first. So Tuskegee trying to become the number 2 team in the West, that they've done that for the last several years. Coach Taylor talking about it in our interview with him at halftime of the women's ball game. That's become a place for Tuskegee where they either finish first in the West between Tuskegee and Miles, battling for that for the last several years. Coach Taylor in his 6th season, and that's the kind of pedigree he's brought to Tuskegee in terms of their win philosophy, and looking to see if it's second here. They're third right now as they get set to meet the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. LeMoyne coming into this ball game 7th in the West. And the virtue of that, if you start looking to the SIAC tournament, first round activity going to be a whole school with the higher seed, the first top 4 seeds from each division. As you take a look at the standings, SIAC on the west side, right now, Central State front of Tuskegee, but Central State is playing Miles this afternoon. We're going to keep a close eye on that ball game because Tuskegee at 10-9, Central State at 10-8 at this point, so that'll bring them tied. Then it's going to come down to a question of how the SIAC will determine tie breaks, but Central State with one more ball game left, possibility of them losing that contest and Tuskegee getting second right. But we'll see how that unfolds. But for Tuskegee, they have got to take care of business tonight against the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. And as they get set to do that, let's take a look at our TNT Fireworks starting lineup. And we will begin with the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. For the Magicians, they'll shape it up with Abdul Sacco, the freshman from Memphis, 7 points per ball game for Sacco on average. Austin Jordan, the sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jordan at 7.3 points per ball game. Joseph Phillips, a senior from Brooklyn, New York. Phillips at 5.3 points per ball game. And Khalil Jenwright, you heard Coach Taylor talking about him. That's a sophomore Tuskegee. It's going to have to pull everybody at defensively. Jenwright at 16.9 points per ball game. And rounding out their 5, junior Ronald Berkeley, the junior from Memphis, Tennessee. So Sacco, Jordan, Phillips, Jenwright, and Berkeley, the 5 for the Magicians. They have Antonio Harris, the second season at LeMoyne-Owen. Magicians at 21, 4-14. Now the TNT Fireworks starting lineup for the Golden of Tuskegee. We believe Sedgwick is going to be in the lineup this afternoon. Kevin, the senior from Lithonia, Kevin Lee, 16.9 points per ball game. In freshman, Mansfield, Texas, Noah Goins. Noah at 3.6 points per ball game and 3.6 rebounds per hour for the freshman. DeAnthony Pennington, the senior from Kansas City, Missouri. DA, 12.8 points per ball game, leads the team in steals with 2 per ball game on average for Pennington. Rodney Walker Jr., the junior from Decatur, Illinois. Rodney, 7.5 points per ball game, 3.6 assists. And rounding out the 5, it's the second-team all-conference player, the junior from Conyers, Georgia, Kasami Draper. Draper at 16.7 points per ball game. Draper also leads the team in rebounds at 6.9 points rebounds per outing, and he had 27 points and 7 rebounds in the win against Spring Hill at home. So the 5 for the Golden Tigers: Sesberry, Goins, Pennington, Walker, and Draper. The 5 for head coach Benchy Taylor. Coach Taylor in his 6th campaign and he is very ably assisted by Jameer Cheek and Devin Booker. Cairo Stanford, our strength and conditioning coach. He's on the sideline as well. For Tuskegee, Golden Tigers 12 and 13-9. They make it to the floor, dressed in trunks and jerseys. No trim of the jerseys along the side. Just gold numerals outlining that Tuskegee crimson. As the five make it to the floor for Coach Taylor. And the Egyptians of LeMoyne-Owen dressed in their home white numerals in purple, and the lettering in purple as well. And some hash marks of purple on trunks for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Tuskegee will go to right to left on your left device in the first 20 minutes. And vice versa for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Draper set to jump it in the middle against Sacco. And the official, Tony Smith, getting set to step in. And we are underway. Magicians get the basketball first. They go down to the block and they get the first point for the ball game. That's Phillips on the inside. So just on the transition tip, they get the basket. They jump into half-court pressure now. Walker with it across the timeline to DA. Pennington back up top. Walker with the basketball. Pennington with 17 points, 4 rebounds in the win against the Badgers of Spring Hill on Saturday. Bounce pass across the floor to Draper. They pull the defense out on him. Draper toward the basket and threw it in between the legs of Sedgwick. And the turnover gives the basketball back over to the Magicians. Underway here in this first half of play. Tuskegee trailing 2-0 to the Magicians. We're live inside the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium on campus of LeMoyne-Owen College. Final ball game of the regular season for the Tigers of Tuskegee. 19-26 remains first half. Magicians with the basketball as Jordan comes across the timeline there. Right side with the pass to Phillips now. Tuskegee showing kind of a zone man-to-man defense now. Phillips near the free throw line. He's back with the jumper, and he's got his second field goal of the ball game. So Magicians jump out to an early 4-0 lead. Glad you could join us for our coverage on GTSN. Charles Ward here with the story. Eric Tabor handling our production from our remote studios. On the turn, Pennington space. DA's fouled on the shot. 2-point effort there by Pennington. So DA, the senior, will be at the line shooting for Tuskegee to see if they can't get their first points of the ball game. Reference a second ago, Pennington points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist in that win against the Badgers of Spring Hill on Saturday. 18:52 that first play. DA at the line on the season, 77% free throw shooter, 36 for Pennington. Missed on that first free throw for Tuskegee. Tony Smith, Daniel Brown, and Michael Smith. What's real cops in terms of our officiating crew for today's ball game. Tony Smith, the referee for the contest, as DA on the second free throw. That one popped out of there as well. Tight cylinder so far from that end of the floor for Tuskegee. Is Pennington with 2 rare misses from the free throw line. Magicians with a 4-0 lead. 18:42 left first half of play. Half court set for LeMoyne. They go left to right. They'll have it on a half court set as they work it out front and they throw the basketball away. Jen Wright trying to work it back up to the top to Jordan, and he threw it out of bounds. Tuskegee will take over. Far side of the floor, Tuskegee again going first 20 minutes. Far side of the floor, it's Pennington to inbound it. Does so in the back court to Walker. The junior Cater, Illinois, 18 points and 4 rebounds in this home finale for Tuskegee over Spring. At the block, Draper there. Slides with the basketball on Jen Wright. Head fake. Draper is fouled at the block. Tapped out of bounds. I think it'll stay with Tuskegee on a good defensive effort by LeMoyne to knock it out of bounds. 5 to shoot now for Tuskegee as he walks to the end. Got it to Goins. Noah with the lay-in right side. That's off the timeout. Very well designed play there by Tucky. Noah with the goal. Tuskegee short 2. Half court set now, pushing inside on the run is Berkeley. Jumper is off the mark. They get a rebound and a spinner on a quick tag by Sacco with his first field goal. 17:53 left in this first half. Tuskegee trails 6-2. Draper out front, right side of the cylinder. Noah up top left side to RJ. Walker surveys and whistles on the inside. Foul called on Joseph Phillips. So Phillips is his first team foul, number 1 for the Missions. So right of the cylinder, Walker to inbound it for Tuskegee with 17:43 remaining in the first. Out front with the pass to Pennington to get play started. Draper with the basketball. Drop step Draper in the paint now. Head fake leads toward the glass. Good contest on the inside. Partially deflected by Sacco on the inside, and Magicians back the other way. They lead it 6-2. Half-court set now for LeMoyne. Out front with the basketball is Jordan. Austin Jordan spots to his right. Walker guarding him defensively. Left side to go now with the pass. Jumper there. Back of the iron. Rebound fought for it. Controlled at the block. Sacco got a rebound. Fresh set. 3-point shot. Rattled and missed there by the Magicians. And Pennington runs it down in the corner for Tuskegee. Tuskegee trails by 4. Walker out. Almost throw away. He tried to save Pennington, somehow able to get to that pass for the half-court set. Boyce set to check in. That's next dead ball. Walker from out front had to force a 3-pointer before the shot clock violation. 16:50 left, and Coach Taylor saying they did not have full seconds on that shot. Had that same thing occur in the women's game. Coach Lester really could wonder the shot clock will reset and running down too quickly here inside Johnson. Half-court set one on the left side, a floating hook shot there. That shot's off the mark by Jordan, but it's touched out of bounds last by Rodney Walker. It'll stay with LeMoyne-Owen. And Coach Taylor pleading with any official that will listen to him about the quickness of the shot clocks here, at least on the Tuskegee end of the floor. Jen Wright back pedals near the mid-stripe now. Cross dribble to his left, got some space with a jumper and knocked it down for the Magicians. So Jen Wright with his first field goal of the ball. Jen Wright on the season averaging 16.9 points per ball game. Tuskegee trailing by 6 now. With it, half-court set. He'll work it middle of the floor. Trapped out front, right side to Sedgwick. Kevin with that brace on the left knee. Foul line extended, pushes back to Rodney for 3. Rodney missed on the shot. Draper went airborne, but missed on the rebound attempt. And the Magicians throw it away in the backcourt. Sacco got the rebound, but he threw it right out of bounds. 16:03 left first half. He trailing 8-6. They'll have it in a half-court set. Pennington to inbound it right of the cylinder. Looks to the inside inbounds to Draper. Draper guarded out front by Sacco. Draper on the move, and Sacco commits the foul. So Saka picks up that foul. I believe that's going to be it's only going to be his first. And they're pronouncing his last name Saka as in S-A-C-K-A, but it's S-A-C-O. So we'll abide by what the Magicians say at the storage table. Saka guilty of the foul. Timeout on the floor. Tuskegee trails 8-2.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education. Home. Where you hang out with friends. Do homework. Relax. Explore. Where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Hi, I'm Lily Lanier, the class of 1971, Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Tuskegee's number 1 fan, Lily Lanier, helping us out on the Pro TSN. Thankful to all of our people who appeared as promos for GTSN throughout the course of the basketball and football season. And they'll do the same for baseball and softball coming your way on GTSN as well. Tuskegee, after the timeout, trailing 8-2. Half-court set now. Draper, foul line extended. He's fouled. Draper to the line. And Tuskegee bent on the idea to get the basketball in the hands of Draper, and something good will happen. Draper not able to convert on a free throw there, but he'll be on shooting as Saka picks up in personal. Team foul number 4 for the Magicians here in this first half of play. So Saka in some early foul trouble with 2. Getting ready to be sub for in the ball game. Micah Evans from Atlanta set to check in. Draper from the line to Sami, missed that first one. as Evans reports on the floor for Coach Antonio Harris. So Saka with early foul trouble with 2. Kasami with the second free throw coming its way. Tuskegee trailing 8-2. And Kasami missed on the second one as well. Basketball over to the Magicians. Tuskegee with a slow start here on the offensive end of the floor. We're already at about 5 minutes gone in this first half of play, and Tuskegee with only 1 field goal. Half court set now for the Magicians. Jordan with the basketball. And the officials now starting to get wind of this shot clock problem here inside of Johnson Gymnasium. One of the officials trailing that play in the back court was trying to get the score clock to go ahead and start running it. They'll run it down to 15-3 remaining in the first half. So we'll keep an eye on that shot on the clock here. The shot clock is the area where the concern is at this point. See how it behaves as this first half continues to unfold. Right now, Tuskegee trailing it 8-2. Amir Boyce out on the floor for Tuskegee. Draper takes his first seat of the ball game. Boyce coming into the ball game. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals in the win against Spring Hill. And again, the shot clock. We're just not able to get that thing in sequence. They're pressing the buttons here, but I'm not sure if the clock is actually going into motion as they press it. See how much of a problem this is going to be. As Skip's coming toward the sideline now. Not had a chance to meet him earlier today. Known him for years and years, but never really met each other. But today, because we had a couple of technical issues, he was able to iron them out for us here inside the arena. And a friend for life. Skip told me to be sure to tell William Anderson, the AD here at LeMoyne-Owen, how helpful he was. And indeed he was, William. So you got to give that man a raise. 15:26 left, first half of play. LeMoyne with an 8-2 lead. And Coach Taylor, shot clock continues to create problems. Right now they're setting it at 25, asking for a technical foul. Won't get that early on. Tony Smith coming over saying, Coach Taylor, come on. That's not a technical foul. Look at some of the men's State, the Golden Bears, college Golden Bears with a 30-25 lead in the first half play of that contest. We're keeping an eye on that ball game because Central State's right there. This mix with Tuskegee. Morehouse with a second half lead over Allen. Boy, they're blowing them out. 72-42, up by 30. Clark Atlanta early against Benedict, 40-18. They're well on their way, seemingly to be in that way for a blowout if they continue in the pace that they're on. Albany State, Edward Waters, another ball game of interest. Albany State with a 54-49 lead over the Tigers of Edward Waters. I believe that ball game is being played down in Jacksonville and Fort Valley and Savannah State. Savannah State ahead of Fort Valley, 47-34 in second half action. I think that one's at Fort Valley. We'll double check on that one. But that's the one we keep an eye on, Miles and Central State right now. Miles leading at 34-25. And that ball game with Fort Valley being played down at Savannah State, not Fort Valley. They played at Saturday at Fort Valley. Get the Golden Rams there. Now they're on the road at Savannah. So 14:48 remains first half. Tuskegee trails 8-2, trying to get a lid off the basket here to our left. Rodney out front, Tenn to shoot now. Go Noah pops out, works it to Boyce, left side. Nice move by Amir, left side. Boy, that's a quick step there by Boyce at the left block. Amir with his first field goal of this ball game. 14:30 left in this first half. And they'll set it back in the backcourt with the Magicians and the basketball. Shot clock again malfunction. They'll reset it at 30 now. 14:28 first half of play. Tuskegee trailing 8-4 to the Magicians. Golden Tigers on the women's side already won here against the Lady Magicians. Jumper, good defensive work there. Goins got a Yellowwood block shot there for Tuskegee. Right side now. Half court set. Works it back up top now. Down in the left corner. Sesberry, he's fouled on a feet off of him, and Kevin will go to the line for Tuskegee. Kevin with that left brace on his left leg took it off into the second half of the Spring Hill ball game and just came alive in that second half. He finished with 11 points and one assist and 1 steal, but he got all 11 of those in the second half after he shedded that brace after the intermission. And Sesberry missed on the first free throw. And Tuskegee been to the line a couple of times with Draper, Pennington, and Sesberry, and right now they have not hit a free throw in this first half. And now they do as Salisbury gets the second of two, his first points of the ball game. Boyce departs after a hard move left side by Amir to get a basket at the left block for Tuskegee with 14:05 remaining in the first half. Tuskegee cuts the deficit to 8-5. Salisbury shooting a three-point shot when he was fouled there. So he got 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and he makes it an 8-5 deficit. Tuskegee trailing. Magicians half-court set. Caden Lowry out on the floor for the Magicians. He'll handle and push down in the corner to Kyle Houston. The sophomore is out there as well. Now Jen Wright handles out front, doubled, and they push the basketball across the floor now. Jordan with a three-point effort. That was long and looks long, and we got a hold on the half-court set. They call a foul on Noah inside. Noah had the inside positioning there. Difficult to get that holding call called when you're on the inside. May have wrapped around with that backhand, and we'll see it from this vantage point. But Noah picks up that foul on the inside. 13:43 remains first half. Tuskegee with an 8-6 sit right now, trailing by 2 to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Jen Wright works it left side, slides all the way through, challenged at the block and another. Likely going to go against either Draper or Noah. It'll be Noah for back-to-back fouls there for Tuskegee. So he's picked up his second. Now it'll send Jen Wright to the line to shoot here. LeMoyne-Owen for 13:32 remaining in first half. Final game of the regular season for the Golden Tigers. Tuskegee, we know, will be hosting on inside on Saturday from Chappie. Don't know about the women just yet. Miles with another ball game on Wednesday. If Miles loses that ball, Tuskegee women will be number 1 seed in the West. Won't have to do a play-in ball game, but as it stands now, we'll have women action on Saturday if Miles is able to win on Wednesday. Free throws on the other end of the Magicians. They extend their lead to 10-6. Pennington half-court set behind the arc left side. Across the floor, Salisbury. Kevin on the move now. Floater by Salisbury to the rack. Tapped it by Draper. Tapped it right over to Burton. And Ray, the freshman for the Magicians. He'll slide through the defense. Missed on the shot. And follow at the block, but they missed there with Lowry following. Rodney with the basketball. To Noah, jumper, Noah, Tuskegee. Noah with a square look from outside, a second field goal for him. He's got 4. The Skills, 12:48 remaining, 10-8. Dylan Cambridge set to check in. Next dead ball for Tuskegee. Half-court set now for the Magicians. They work down in the corner with the pass. And back up top now. Behind the arc. And backing up top is Jen Wright. Jen Wright, left side to the glass. Whistle called on the inside. Foul called on Salisbury. And Salisbury picks up his first. And Cambridge onto the floor now. I think he can get Noah. Jen Wright to shoot. Coach Taylor talking to one of the officials. We called it. The officials asking who he called it on 0. Yeah, it was Salisbury with the foul and not Noah. Noah was trying to make sure it wasn't him. He's already playing with 2. Right, rattled that first free throw good for the Magicians of LeMoyne. Noah out of the game now with the 2 personals, and Dylan Cambridge, a redshirt sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, his first spot of duty for the Golden Tigers. Jen Wright on the second free throw, hit the first. And rattled and hit the second as well. So he's got 4 first half. Tuskegee trails 12-8. Full court pressure by LeMoyne-Owen. Walker with it in the backcourt. He'll slide across the timeline now. Draper setting a screen up top, left side Pennington. Pennington back to Rodney. Draper a little bit far away from the basket now. Down in the corner, DA, and it's tapped and out of bounds. It'll stay with Tuskegee. Kyle Houston, the sophomore, got a hand on it. Tuskegee with 12 seconds. Out front, and almost throw it away, but Rodney's got it out front for Tuskegee. Right side of the floor to Salisbury. Now down in the corner to Cambridge. Bounce pass at the block. Draper at the hoop. Missed on the first, but followed and got his follow-up for the basket. So Draper with his first field goal makes it 12-8, 12-10 after that basket. 11:50 left, first half of play. Jen Wright with it out front. Pennington defensive Tuskegee. DA went for a steal. Jen Wright controls the basketball. 15 to shoot. They work it up top now to Evans. Back across the floor, Houston. Evans, line drive three, missed on the shot. Draper will let that one run out of bounds, and the basketball over to Tuskegee. Good defensive stop there for the Golden Tigers with 11:32 remaining in this first half. Tuskegee trailing 12-10. We come to a media timeout here inside Johnson Gymnasium. Back with more on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
11:32 remains in this first half of play. Tuskegee trailing 12-10 to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Assistant coach Jameer Cheek trying to get some information here from the scores table as he heads back to that Tuskegee huddle. And Coach Taylor, you guessed it, at that intermission, boy, he just worked Michael Smith, one of the officials, from the timeout, the start of the timeout, all the way to the team is released to get back on the floor. Tuskegee trailing by a field goal now. They'll have the basketball, chance to tie it at 12. Walker across the timeline, left side. Draper way out front with the basketball. Across the floor, DA handles now. 11:22 left first half play. Tuskegee trailing by 17 to shoot. Jumper, Seasbury, rattle, good for Tuskegee. So Seasbury, he's got 5 in this first half after he gets his first field goal. This one deep in the corner to tie to give Tuskegee a 13-12 lead after that Vibes Restaurant three-point basket. Out front, Lowry works it across the floor now. Got it over to Ray. Jumper, Burton creased the rim on that one. The basketball chased out of bounds. It'll stay with the Magicians. Salisbury, he and Houston were chasing after that basketball, and it'll stay with LeMoyne-Owen. Cambridge departs. DA takes a seat. Chip Culpepper out on the floor. Goins back out on the floor playing with the two personals. General timeline, Tuskegee with a 13-12 lead after the three-pointer by Salisbury. Down in the corner, jumper there. That one's on the front of the iron there by Evans. Rebound to Tuskegee. Goins got it. Salisbury handles across the timeline. Between the legs, the left side jumper. Salisbury got space and he knocked it down. Well, that's just unconscious there by Kevin. Behind the back, between the legs, got the space and ripped the two-pointer for Tuskegee. He's got 7 in the first half. Starting to come alive. 10 minutes, 19 seconds left. Austin Taylor set to come in. Next dead ball. Rodney Walker took it away at the mid-stripe from Ray. Rodney, left side to the glass, missed on the shot. Followed by Salisbury. And he's got back-to-back field goals. And Tuskegee builds a 17-12 lead. 9 in this first half for Salisbury, who's coming alive. Taylor is setting the check in. He will do so. He'll be on the floor after this timeout. 10:01 remains. Tuskegee takes a 17-12 lead, and we'll take a break on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
I am Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletic Director, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Thank you, Deborah. After the timeout, Tuskegee with a 17-12 lead. Officials right there in front of us, and assistant coach Amir Cheek all there at the scorers table. Everybody asking for something. Timeout now. Magicians with the basketball after the half-court set. Up top, they work at the right side. On the move is Evans. Down in the corner now they go to Lowry. Back up top, Jen Wright handles. 9:45 left first half. He's on the move left side all the way to the rack and work on his penetration. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They call the foul on Culpepper, who just got on the floor for Tuskegee. So Chip picks up his first. 9:43. And Jen Wright's at the free throw line to shoot. Jen Wright with the first free throw. He misses there. It's Jen Wright for the second of two. Tuskegee, last couple of minutes, things have started to go their way offensively. And Sasbury's come alive. Jen Wright hit that second free throw. He's got 5 in this first half. They jump into full now. Taylor with it in the backcourt. Austin pushing across the timeline now for Tuskegee. They'll handle it right side in a half-court set. Right side bounced at the feet of Draper. Draper having it collected on the floor. Up top now, Noah. Left side, Austin. Posting in inside the paint. Back up top, Culpepper. May have gotten away with a travel. Noah, right side. Noah at the right block. Pushes back. Sesbury way out front for 3. Front of the iron on that. Long rebound comes clear to Ray. Up the floor, Jen Wright. Left side all the way through. And that'll cut the deficit with 9:03 left to 17-15. Tuskegee still leads. Pennington set to come in. Next dead ball. Draper way away from the arc with the basketball up top to Noah now. Sesbury entry pass to Draper. Tapped out of bounds by Lowry with Tuskegee though. As we go to 8:52 left and Pennington back out on the floor. Rodney Walker back out on the floor as well. And Taylor takes a seat. So Culpepper and Taylor back out off the floor. 8:52 left first half. Entry pass Draper. Tuskegee by a field goal. Draper on Lowry now. Inside the paint. Turns right with a floating hook. Missed it there. Rebound cleared on the backside by Evans. Magicians can tie with a basket this trip down the floor. With it. Slides in the paint. Left side. Runner by him in front of the arm. There. Basketball loose and ripped away there by Tuskegee. Back the other way. By 2. Walker across the timeline left side. Off of a screen by Draper. Now Lowry picks up Walker. Now they drop it down low to Draper. He's doubled immediately. Back up top to Rodney. Rodney on the move right side. Goins jumper again. Noah good again in the right corner. He's got 6 for Tuskegee. Noah with a good spot on the floor right corner. They leave him alone. He makes them pay. 19-15. Tuskegee leads with 8:05 left first half. Out front with the basketball. Houston works it. The sophomore from Memphis. Right side with the pass to Evans. Evans guarded by Goins. Noah, good defense. Evans with the jumper. Missed it. Backside rebound, RJ. Walker with the quick step for Tuskegee across the timeline left side. Lead behind for Kevin. Sesbury. Field goal from the free throw line. Missed on his shot, but he drew a foul. So Kevin at the free throw line. Missed on the jumper, but he'll be at the line shooting for Tuskegee. But he'll do that after the timeout. It's a media timeout with 7:42 remaining. Dylan Cambridge set to check in. He'll be on the floor after the break. Right now, Tuskegee leads 19-15.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Brown, class of 1986, president of Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Dr. Brown, thank you so much. 7:42 remains here in this first half of play. Tuskegee leads 19-15 after the timeout. It'll be Kevin Seasbury at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. And Seasbury now, he's got 9 in this first half. Really come alive the last couple of trips down the floor for Tuskegee. Rattled that first free throw. He missed it there. Tuskegee just having some difficulty from that free throw line on this end of the court. 7:42 left first half. They lead by 4. And Sesberry good on the second free throw. Pepper back out on the floor. Kevin departs after 1-2 from the free throw line. Austin Jordan, the sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana, handling out for LeMoyne-Owen. This dribble out front with the pass now to Joseph Phillips. Phillips hard push in the corner, whistles on his penetration right side. Phillips with that big frame, particularly the upper half, drew a foul on the inside from Rodney Walker, so Rodney picks up his first. That'll be side out for the Magicians. As Jordan sets to inbound it, got it on the entry pass, left side Evans. Evans doubled there, good work by Cambridge. Out front, jumper there by Jordan, and he knocked it down for the Magicians. Jordan with his first field goal, and he'll make it 20-18. Tuskegee still up by a field goal with the basketball. Walker, bounce pass left side, Amir Boyce. Up top, Cambridge, right side, Rodney. On a weave up top, it's Pennington. Across the floor, Cole. The line drive free. Chip knocks it down from outside. A big three-pointer by Double C for Tuskegee. One of the seniors recognized Saturday at Chappie James. Family there with him as he was recognized, and back the other way. Jumper in the corner. Cambridge clears the errant shot for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Here comes Rodney, middle of the floor now. Rodney, left side DA. DA squares, back up top RJ. Long three-pointer. RJ Rimmer is off the mark. Cambridge going to be guilty of trying to strip away some space on the inside. Just grabbed Evans by the right shoulder and almost ripped him down to the floor. So Dillon with that hard personal, that's his first. He'll take a seat after that one. So the takedown. Coach Taylor to my right, just rattling. Cambridge just a takedown there, wrestling style. Out front and the pass almost into the backcourt. Goes over his Phillips. Work it left side, all the way through to the rack, to the glass, and a blocking foul called down low. Amir trying to catch up with that play. He was leaning back and trailing up under the cylinder. They call the foul on Boyce, so Amir picks up his first personal. They're naturally begging that was an offensive foul, but Amir kind of falling back toward the cylinder. Under him, and Phillips at the line as a result. Phillips got that first free throw for the Magicians. He's got 5 in the first half. Tuskegee's lead now 23-19. 6 minutes, 10 seconds remains before the intermission. Phillips is senior. He's from Brooklyn, New York. Transferred to LeMoyne-Owen from Oakland College. He got them both from the line. Half court set now. Tuskegee with a lead, 23-20. Boyce away from the basket up top to Noah. Noah right side DA. DA trying to get it into Amir. He's at the right block. Hard push by Amir, one-on-one on the inside with Phillips. Whistles down at the block, and Phillips going to be guilty of the foul. Amir Boyce challenging Phillips on the inside. Phillips, 6'8". Amir at 6'9". A lot of girth on both sides there, and Amir will be at the line shooting for Tuskegee. Draper set to check in next step ball for Tuskegee. 5:50 remains in the first half. Tuskegee just got to get something going from the free throw line. Boyce, Rimmer on the first, the front half of a 1-and-1, and he missed it there. So the basketball back to LeMoyne-Owen. Tuskegee up by 3 with 5:43 remaining. Across the floor they come with a pass to Ronald Berkeley, the junior from Memphis. Almost traveled, but got it up top to Lowry. Now they work it in the corner to Jenwright. Back to Lowry. Lowry to the rack. Missed on the shot. Rebounds at the block. Culpepper runs away with it for Tuskegee. He'll give it over to DA in a half-court set. Across the floor, Walker. Rodney for three. Back of the iron on the shot. Rebound comes clear. Back the other way, Berkeley. Across the floor, losing it on the handle. Now they pick it up in the corner. Jen Wright had it tapped out of bounds. Culpepper, I believe, hit it last, so it'll stay with LeMoyne-Owen. Boyce takes a seat. Draper back out on the floor now with 5:11 remaining in the first half. So Draper fully rested now. We'll see if he'll go to remaining 5:11 for Tuskegee. Tuskegee leads 23-20. Out front with the basketball, Jen Wright handles for LeMoyne-Owen. He'll spin left side, lead behind, jumper by Austin Jordan, and Jordan is true on a three-pointer for them. He'll tie the ball game at 23 after that field goal. Half-court set now. We're tied at 23. RJ with the basketball. He'll work it left side. Back up top, DA. Pennington trying to free himself for a three. Culpepper, he's free, fires a three. Missed on that shot. Lowry got the rebound down low for the Magicians. They run the floor. Jen Wright too deep underneath. On the move. Across the floor, they push it now. Jumper left side. Now they go back out instead. Now they fire the three-pointer. And that one's good out front by Berkeley. They move the basketball around the horn, and Berkeley finally got a lay in. So the Magicians take a lead, 26-23 with 4:15 left first half. Half-court set for Tuskegee now, finding themselves trailing by three. Goins, left, right block now. He'll turn. Got a jumper with a line drive, and he banked it right side. Goins just on fire from outside with that bank shot in the corner. He's got 8 in the first half. Tuskegee trails 26-25 after Noah's 8th point of the first half. Out front, LeMoyne with the basketball. Berkeley pushes across the floor. Now down in the corner, they almost throw it away. On the weave, down is Evans. Evans on the give. They go back across the floor, Jen Wright. Jen Wright pushes back across. Jumper again by Berkeley. Berkeley back of the iron this time. Draper clears for Tuskegee. 3:30 remains first half. Tuskegee trails by a point. Walker slides free throw line. Back up top, Culpepper. Now down at the block, Noah. Noah, 3 of 3 from that spot on the floor. Leans back, can't get this one off, though. Culpepper behind the arc to Draper, left side. 13 to shoot. Draper back to Pennington. DA on a move. Back to Draper. And there's an Alabama power. Point in the paint with the flush by Draper. Assist to Pennington on the inside. Good job by DA on the recognition. 4 points by Draper in the first half. Tuskegee back up top, 27-26, with less than 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Austin Jordan left side, and a steal there by Culpepper. Culpepper one-on-one against Jen Wright. Culpepper's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Double C, he's a defensive specialist, showed it in that half-court set, got the pick, went one-on-one with Jen Wright. Jen Wright commits the foul, and Culpepper to the line to shoot. He'll do it after the timeout. 2:47 remains first half. Tuskegee leads at 27-26. Media break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
Golden Tiger fans, this is Jordan Benson, your Sports Information Director, and thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. Tuskegee with a 27-26 lead over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. This is a good first half of basketball. Tuskegee and the Magicians, take a look now. Largest lead for the Magicians, 6 points with 16:30 left. Tuskegee's largest lead, 5 points with 10:18 left in the first half. So they've gone back and forth. We've had 3 lead changes and 1 tie at this point in the ball game. Tuskegee from the floor, 11 of 21 at 52%, 2 of 8 with 5 restaurant 3-point baskets, and 3 of 10 from the free throw line. That's where Tuskegee, they can get themselves a larger lead if they do a little bit better from that free throw line, as Culpepper misses there. So they are 3 of 11 shooting from the line now. For the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen, 8 of 21 shooting. at 38%. They're 3 of 7 in three-point shots at 43. And they've only missed one free throw at 7 of 8. Culpepper missed them both there. And Boyce going to be guilty of a foul on the inside, pushing off to try to get that rebound. So he's got his second. 2:47 left, first half of play for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Sesberry with 10 to lead them in scoring. Noah Goins with 4 field goals on the right side of the floor for Tuskegee. He's got 8 for the Magicians. They're led by Khalil Jenwright. He's got 9, 6 each from Phillips and Jordan for the Magicians. At the line for the Magicians, Micah Evans was fouled on the other end of the floor by Boyce, and Evans with the first free throw missed on that shot. Rebound Draper. He and Boyce contend for it for just a second, and Draper, he'll have the credit for it, the junior from Conyers. Now D.A. up top for Tuskegee. He'll handle the offense with Rodney Walker off the floor. Pennington circles back, top of the key. Austin Taylor out there as well. Top of the key, Kevin Sesberry leans back, got space. Sesberry around on the three. A basket there. It's a two-pointer for Tuskegee. Kevin can shoot that basketball from anywhere on the floor. He's got 12 in the first half. TU leads 29-26. Out front with the basketball is Jordan. Jumper out front, and that one's knocked down by Kyle Houston. Houston with a triple, his first points of the ball game, ties the basketball contest at 29. Pennington across the timeline now with 2 minutes left first half. Draper handles way out front on a mismatch, but too far out to take advantage of Houston size-wise. Now they work at right corner, Draper. Draper back up top to Pennington. Sesberry with it with 9 to shoot. Sesberry up top. Draper, 6 to shoot. Foul line extended. Draper missed on that shot. Rebound cleared by Tuskegee. They'll have a fresh 20 as Sesberry with it out front. Out front with a three-pointer. Missed on the shot. Not sure if he recognized where the shot clock was there. Took that one way out front. Felt like he was hurrying on that one. A minute 27 left first half. We're tied at 29. Half court set now. Austin Jordan works it right side for LeMoyne. Across the floor now, Kyle Houston, sophomore. He'll go out front on the move, left side. Foul line extended, pushes back out front. On the move, left side, Evans. Houston again, front of the iron on that one. The long rebound, cleared by Lowry. LeMoyne with another look. Lowry inside, good defensive work by Draper to tap it away. 64 seconds left first half. Noah back out on the floor, playing with the two personals. And Tuskegee will be in a defensive set here with 17 to shoot for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. They will inbound it left of the cylinder. They look to the inside and push it back out front near the mid-stripe instead to Kyle Houston. 60 seconds left now. Houston backpedals and he'll circle left side for LeMoyne-Owen. Houston, they go across the floor on the move now. Jumper by Jordan, missed on the shot. Rebound Sesberry in Tuskegee. Kevin's going to be fouled near the mid-stripe. Houston trying to anticipate the direction of Sesberry, guessed wrong, and he commits the foul. That's his second personal. And Sesberry will be at the line shooting for Tuskegee as Rodney Walker Jr. set to come in next dead ball for Tuskegee with 45 seconds left. Sesberry from the first from the line, and he restores a little bit of order from the free throw line from Tuskegee as he got that first free throw. Austin Taylor departs the contest as Walker back out on the floor now with 45 seconds left. Sesberry good on both free throws. Tuskegee with a 30-29 lead, or 31-29 lead after they register both free throws on the scoreboard. 40 seconds left first half. Austin Jordan handles out front on a weave. Now Houston handles. Now Jordan out front. Walker guarding him defensively. 15 to shoot. They work it down in the paint. Lowry to the glass. Got a foul. And Lowry got a basket floating right side. Hard move by him to the block. They call the foul inside on Draper. So Kasami picks up his first personal. And Lowry to the line to try to convert on a three-point play. Right now we're tied at 31 each. With Lowry at the line to shoot. Lowry, 71% from the free throw line, missed on the free throw. We remain tied at 31. Tuskegee can play for a shot here to get a lead at the intermission. See if they'll play for the final one. 17 seconds. Out front, Rodney with the basketball. 11 seconds left, first half now. Across the floor to Sesberry. 7 to shoot. Sesberry had it tapped and taken away. Good defensive work there by the Magicians. They'll run it down in the corner. Houston with the jumper. Missed on the shot there. So at the intermission, a good 20 minutes of basketball. And we're right back where we started. Tied at 31 each. Running down some of the other scores from the SIAC. Morehouse with a final over Allen, 83-51. On the men's side, Clark Atlanta, first half over Benedict. That was a score we had early on. We'll see if we can get that one updated. But they lead 40-18 over Benedict, Albany, Keaton, Edward Waters. They're not at 80. And that one's going into free basketball. They're going into overtime down in Jacksonville in that ball game. Fort Valley trailing to Savannah State. That one's gone final. Savannah State wins that one 68-52 over the Wildcats of Fort Valley. All that on the east. And in second half action, it's the Golden Bears of Miles College with a 44-38 lead over the Marauders of Central State. Central State starting to eat back into that ball game. And again, Morehouse with the 83-51 win over Allen on the east. We'll get the brackets up for you at some time during the halftime to kind of get you further updated in terms of where teams stand, but just rolling our scores here from Monday night action in the SIAC. Tuskegee, the only team that's finishing up this regular season. They're doing it here against the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Right now at the break, we're tied at 31. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own. Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go, Tigers!
For five-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee didn't start off as a big campus. It started off in a small shack in the back of a church. The focus was always to build the community up. We share in a culture together that it's kind of hard to explain. You gotta live it, you gotta enjoy it. It's the HBCU experience. It's nothing short than beautiful. So my name is Dia Hunter. I am an assistant professor of construction management here at Tuskegee. The students make the institution special. You're gonna deal with students that are brilliant, students who have a mind for construction. They bring diverse backgrounds, diverse ways of life. I love sharing this with students. I love giving them the tools that they need in order to be great at it.
Just because we're at HBCU doesn't mean our education is different. Don't get me wrong, we have different values and traditions and culture and things like that. So we're gonna have different outlooks, different understandings on things, and that makes for a better company is diverse minds. I am Kaylin Parham, a graduating senior construction science and management major, hailing from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. And to be a part of Tuskegee University's construction science and management program is to be a part of history. In this field, I'm underrepresented. I'm a Black woman, so obviously it's not going to be a lot of people like me, and that's okay because we're still working for diversity. But the part that I would like to see more is the inclusion part. So yes, you have a Black girl here and an Asian guy there, but do they feel comfortable in this environment? Do they feel like they're actually a part of the team? Let's start with HBCUs and coming here and getting to know our students and our programs. You'll see that not only are we coming with the knowledge that you need us to have, but we also have some different perspectives you might not have.
We have to give back. Everybody counts or nobody counts, and that's got to be part of leadership. By Procore taking the lead on this scholarship program and partnering with AGC as a Grand Slam home run. Well, I'm Bob Bowen, chairman and founder of Bowen Engineering. We can make a real difference in our industry, in our community, in our society. We're a better place to go than Tuskegee or the other HBCUs.
The Lifting the Veil of Ignorance statue represents Booker T. Washington telling all the slaves what they can be in the world. Today, I think the Lifting the Veil statue represents what we're showing the world. Hey, we got great students that can produce great work in all disciplines. HBCUs produce top students. My name is Dr. Shauna L. Rogers. I'm associate professor at Tuskegee University. Right now, diversity is what we need in this country. Specifically construction, we're running out of workers. The more that we are open to diversity, the more we're open to giving these students chances, to make everything better. Hey, we're here. It's 11 HBCUs that offer construction science, construction management. All 11 have great students. All 11 are well prepared. You just got to give them a chance.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
Hey, Hey, are you fixing the power?
Yep, I'm gonna get the lights back on.
Yeah, my power went out and I have to start level 14 all over again in our game. Yeah, why didn't mine go out?
Well, we have this technology that can stop an outage in its tracks.
Why?
So less people will be affected during the outage.
Why?
So you can make the level 15?
Come on, Brian. Let's go to your house and keep playing.
Good luck, guys.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative healthcare measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccines.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
In communities where leaders are forged and legacies are born, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference proudly celebrates the accomplishments of current and former students. From the playing field to the boardroom, they are the next generation of entrepreneurs, doctors, and executives.
Leaders rise here. Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
A.D. Ruffin, we're live at the halftime between the men of Tuskegee and the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. At the break, we're tied at 31 each. The Tigers of Tuskegee in the first 20 minutes of play, 12 of 24 shooting from the floor, right at 50%. 2 Vibes Restaurant 3-point baskets, 2 of 9 from the arc for Tuskegee at 22%. And they were 5 of 14 shooting from the free throw line at just 36%. See if that number can go north here in the second half. Tuskegee can get some separation from the Magicians if they're able to do that. For LeMoyne-Owen, they were 10 of 25 shooting from the floor at 40%. 40% from behind the arc for them as well at 4 of 10 3-point shooting. And they were 7 of 10 shooting from the free throw line. Rebounding edge, 20 minutes of play. Tuskegee with 15 compared to 12 for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens. Turnovers, Tuskegee with 3, LeMoyne with 4 in that first half. Steals, Tuskegee 2, LeMoyne-Owen 1. Biggest leads in that first half of play, LeMoyne led by 6 with 16:30 left in the first half, and Tuskegee went up by 5 with 10 minutes, 18 seconds left in that first half after a scoring run of 9 points to get that 5-point lead. 3 lead changes in this ball game, 3 ties so far. Points off of turnovers, Tuskegee with 6 compared to 4 to LeMoyne-Owen. Points in the paint, TU 12, LeMoyne 10. Second chance points, teams even at 2 each. Bob's Restaurant fast break layups for Tuskegee. They lead 6-2 over the Magicians. And bench points, Tuskegee with 13 compared to 5 for LeMoyne. For the Golden Tigers, they were led by Kevin Sesberry. Sesberry 14 points in the first 20 minutes, came alive 5 of 7 shooting from the floor for Salisbury. They got 8 from Noah Goins. Noah on that right side, and that half-court set really deadly for Tuskegee. I think he took maybe 5 shots in that first half, and he hit 4 of them. For the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen, they were led in scoring in that first half by Khalil Jenwright. Jenwright had 9 for them. They got 6 from Austin Jordan and Joseph Phillips, 3 each from Michael Houston and Ronald Berkeley, and they got 2 field goal, 2 points from Caden Lowry and Abdul Saka to get things started for the Magicians. So, set to begin second half action. Final ball game of the regular season for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Getting an update now from that Albany State Edward Waters ball game in overtime. Albany State pushing ahead in overtime in that contest. And a final, Savannah State defeating Fort Valley State on the east side of the SIAC. Set to begin action here. Second half action, Miles with a 61-57 lead over Central State. That ball game getting closer and closer as they are on the road at Central State. Morehouse with an 83-51 win over Allen. Some of the scores from the SIAC. Final week of action, Tuskegee finishing its season here tonight. Everybody else with one more ball game on Wednesday. Half-court set now for Tuskegee as we start the second half. Charles Ward here with the story. Pennington out front, first field goal attempt in the second half, and he missed on the three-point shot. Tuskegee going left to right in the final 20 minutes, and the Magicians right to left. They have the basketball. Out front with it. On the move is Austin Jordan. Works it left side with the pass. Stretching forward is Berkeley. Berkeley inside the paint, running jumper on the lean back there. That one's off the mark by Phillips, and a whistle down at the block. Foul called against Tuskegee down at the block. They called a foul on Noah. Noah's picked up his third personal in the early goings here of the second half. So just as his second half starts, Noah's going to have to come off the floor. Half-court set for the Magicians. 19:25 left in the ball game. Up front with the basketball is Phillips. He'll backpedal near the mid-stripe. Now he'll work it out front. Now Draper picks him up defensively. Long three-point shot way out front. That one's off the mark. How about the screen out there by Pennington? Just let that basketball bounce right in front of him because he had his man totally sealed. Pennington right side now to Goins. Goins gives it back to D.A. D.A. right side looking for space. Up top he goes to Draper. Draper pushes across the floor to Rodney. Walker now back across to Pennington with 10 to shoot. D.A. inside the paint, turns to the right, leans back with the jumper, rattled it, and fell good for the captain. Pennington with that field goal. Those were his first points of the ball game. So D.A. comes alive with that basket. Tuskegee leads 33-31. Half-court set now for LeMoyne. They'll work it back out front. And with the basketball is Phillips. Now on the move, Berkeley, he'll slide back out front. 10 to shoot now for the Magicians. They bounce it inside. Got a man free at the block for an easy lay-in on the inside by Saka. So Saka with his second field goal of the ball game. He's got 4. Tuskegee and LeMoyne tied at 33. Salisbury back up top to RJ. Walker will try the left side now. Slide pass inside Draper. Draper all the way to the rack. Missed on the flush. Got a rebound. Shot rejected. Rebound to Pennington. D.A. floater. He got it left side. So Pennington with back-to-back field goals for Tuskegee. He's got 4 in the ball game. Tuskegee leads 35-33. Jordan across the timeline now for LeMoyne-Owen. Hard push by him. Lead behind in traffic. Now they push it back out. Berkeley for 3. Rattled and missed on the shot. Rebound tapped around. Saka got it back out front to Jenwright and a fresh 20 for the Magicians. 17:23 remains in the basketball game. Tuskegee up by a field goal. Right side push. Jenwright leans back with the jumper. Creates the rim. Missed on the shot. Walker clears for Tuskegee. RJ with the pass left side. Salisbury. Kevin hard push. Jumper left side. Back of the iron. Rebound run down by Noah in the corner. Tuskegee with a fresh 20. Noah pushes back out front to Walker. We're at 17 minutes remaining in the ball game. Rodney's got some space left side, slides all the way through, floater to the glass, missed on the shot. I think he was surprised he was that open on the inside, and he missed. Tuskegee still up by a field goal, though, at 16:45 remaining in the ball game. Way out front with a three-pointer. That one's off the mark. A long rebound tapped around and cleared by Saka, and the Magicians get another 20 on the shot clock. inside the paint, turning with the jumper. That one's off the mark, and Saka there with a rebound and a putback. Tuskegee's just not getting a body on Saka on the inside. He's got 6 after that put back inside, and he ties it at 35 as Cambridge comes back in, getting set to come in next dead ball. DA out front for Tuskegee. Tied at 35. Draper, bounce pass, Noah, jumper. This one partially deflected by Saka. Now the basketball to the Magicians. They can take a lead with a basket this trip down the floor as Austin Jordan handles out front. Jordan's got some space, jumper, and he knocked it down left side. So Jordan with 8 in the ball game. Tuskegee trailing now 37-30. 15:50 left in the ball game. RJ across the timeline for Tuskegee. Jen Wright guarding him. Bounce pass to Draper at the free throw line. He'll take a jumper from there. Tried to bank it, but he missed. Rebound. He'll try to run it down, but Saka got his hands on it for LeMoyne-Owen, and they go back the other way, leading by 2. 15:25 remains in the ball game now. LeMoyne with it on the half-court set. They're 7th in the West. Tuskegee 3rd in the West. Final ball game of the regular season for Tuskegee. Locked in at 2nd in the West. They'll be playing on Saturday at Chappie James in first-round play. Jen Wright had it taken away. Good defensive stand by Tuskegee. Here comes Walker across the timeline. RJ lead behind for Draper all the way to the rack, and Draper missed on the spin in, got a rebound. The second attempt blocked inside by Saka, but Draper is fouled, and Kasami to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. 14:59 remains in this basketball game. A winded Kasami Draper headed toward the Tuskegee bench. He worked hard on both ends of the floor, and he'll get his inhaler from assistant coach Jameer Cheek. He was running up and down the floor for Tuskegee, working on the defensive end, and got it into the offensive set. He'll be at the line shooting after the timeout. Tuskegee trails 37-35.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunization. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Back live here inside of the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of LeMoyne-Owen College. That means we're live in Memphis, Tennessee. Golden Tiger Sports Network. Tuskegee trailing the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens 37-35 after the timeout. But Kasami Draper, who got a much-needed break going to that Tuskegee bench, is at the line to shoot 2 free throws here for Tuskegee. Golden Tigers, I don't even want to tell you the number from the free throw line, but they have really got to get that number up, and they'll get that first free throw from Draper to help in that cause. So Draper with that free throw. Got 5 in the ball game. And Kasami set for the second here. And Kasami got them both from the line for Tuskegee. Let's see if they can change their fortunes from the line before his first 2 attempts there. They were 5 of 14 shooting from the free throw line. So now 7 of 16. Half-court set now. We're tied at 37. Magicians with it on their end of the floor. Jen Wright pops out for the basketball. Left side, doubled there by Cambridge and Pennington. Now across the floor they go to Berkeley. Berkeley picked up by Sesberry out front. He'll work off of the screen, but Draper jumped right out on him. Now they got a mismatch on the inside. To the glass, and the shot, the rimmer falls good. Inside for Saka. Saka, he's got 8 in the ball game now. He's gone to work on the second half for them on their half of the floor. They lead it 39-37, 14-19 left. Draper at the block right side. Pushes back out to Pennington across the floor. Sesberry for 3, front of the iron on the shot. Basketball tapped around. Sesberry got it in the corner. Jumper there. Sesberry's good on the second opportunity for Tuskegee. He's got 16 for the Golden Tigers now, and we'll pull back tied again, this time at 39. We go under 14 left in this ball game. Set to check in. Next dead ball, Boyce. Jumper right corner. That one's off the mark. Saka goes to the floor. He and Cambridge. And a whistle down low. They'll call the foul on Cambridge. Dillon working it on the inside on the much taller Saka. But Dillon, what he gives up in height, he sure makes it up in just sheer aggression. They'll get him for the foul there. And it'll stay on the Magician end of the floor. Draper takes a seat. Cambridge picks up his second personal. He'll stay on the floor, though. Jordan pushes it in the corner. And backing out front is Berkeley. Berkeley over to Jenwright. We're tied at 39 with 13:40 remaining in the basketball game. He's doubled. Wright took it away. Rodney Walker took it away over to Bennington now. Cross dribble by D.A. Left hand hit by him to the rack. He missed on the shot. Rebound put back. Pennington missed it in the left corner. So Tuskegee with 2 looks that time, just not able to finish. Rare miss for Pennington there at the cylinder. And whistles out front as Sesberry trying to anticipate the move out front by Berkeley. Got right into him and bumped him with the top half of his body. So Kevin picks up his second. As Pennington comes to the bench, Culpepper takes his spot in the lineup. D.A. just a little bit upset that he couldn't finish down at the block for Tuskegee. We're tied at 39. Half court set for LeMoyne. Out front with the basketball is Austin Jordan, a sophomore. Hard push by him in the paint and back out. Now he'll work it left side. In traffic, loose on the floor, running it down Sesberry in the corner for Tuskegee. Outlet pass to Walker. RJ across the timeline now. Slides to the middle of the floor. Sesberry on the move. Left side. Inside and lost it from behind. It was tapped. Good defensive work by LeMoyne behind on Sesberry to top it away. Berkeley slides in and outside the paint. Cambridge picks him up. Dillon out there with 2 personals. Left block now. Michael Evans back out front. Berkeley got Amir Boyce in the air. Jumper good by Berkeley. So Berkeley with that field goal makes it 41-39. Berkeley with 5 in the ball game as Trey Crawford set to come in next that ball game. Magicians with a 41-39 lead. Boyce with it out front. Bounce pass out front to Cambridge. Left side to Walker. Walker surveys, goes down on the inside. Draper working at, or Boyce working at the block. Culpepper got space, thought about the jumper. Now he'll backpedal and reset. 8 to shoot. Back to Boyce. Boyce left side. Nice give at the block. Rodney can't get it to fall left side. Rebound cleared by Saka on the inside. Cambridge ties them up. They will go to the jump ball, and the arrow will favor the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. So they'll have it with 12 minutes remaining. And we'll come to immediate timeout here. Tuskegee trailing at 41-39 to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens College. Let's take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, to help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
I am Deborah Rogers, Deputy Chief Athletic Director, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Back live here inside Bruce Hall and the Johnson Gymnasium at LeMoyne-Owen College at the timeout. Tuskegee trailing it 41-39 to LeMoyne-Owen. Tuskegee right now 15 of 37 shooting at 41% from the floor. Magicians 15 of 37 as well. Same number, 41%. That's why this ball game is so close, 41-39 after the timeout. Magicians, Sesberry with 16 for the Golden Tigers. Sesberry is 16 and 9 for Jenwright for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. They have the basketball after the timeout. Onto the floor, Evan Burton, the senior from Dallas, handles. He'll work it right side with a pass to Evans. Now Burton with it again, inside the paint, all the way through underneath the defense. Got it back to Jenwright. He'll slide back out behind the arc with 14 to shoot. Culpepper guarding defensively. Half-court set now for the Magicians. Burton behind the arc, 7 to shoot. Across the floor now, Houston for 3. Got a look and he knocked it down. So Houston with his second three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 6 in the contest. Magicians lead 44-39 after that triple. Half-court set now. Walker works it in the corner. Sesberry trying to answer. Front of the iron. The rimmer tapped around. Crawford tapped it. Backside rebound. Culpepper going to get credit for that field goal. He and Cambridge were there left side, and Chip got the basket. He's got 5. It's a 44-41 lead now with 11:03 left in the ball game. Burton between the legs, works it left side. Walker guarding defensively. Across the floor, Houston handles. Now swings it back to Jen Wright left side. Tenn to shoot. Behind the back at the free throw line. Houston pops out. 7 with a runner. Banked it, but he missed. Crawford had a hand on it. He tapped it, but they tapped it right over to the Magicians. Burton out front for 3. Spinners off the mark. Rebound. Walker clears his time for Tuskegee. And a foul in the backcourt. This time they will get Saka, and Saka's picked up his 3rd for the Magicians. He will have to depart the basketball game with 10:38 remaining. So Tuskegee will have it, trailing by 3, and the good news is Saka is off the floor with his 3rd personal. Half-court set now. Rodney handles for Tuskegee. He will come across the timeline just in front of us here near the scorer's table. 10:30 remaining. In the corner now. They dump it down low to Draper. Draper picked up there by Lowry. Double back out and push it across the floor. Culpepper down in the corner to Cambridge. Cambridge back to Draper. Draper inside. Double there. Got it in the corner. Sesberry squares for 3. Rimmer down and came out. Basketball tapped around. And the Magicians will have it going back the other way. Kevin with a good look in the corner there. That one just did not cooperate and stay down for him. Half-court set for the Magicians. They lead by 3. Jen Wright pushes right side all the way to the rack. Culpepper there with a Yellowwood block shot for the Golden Tigers. That one out of bounds. It'll stay with LeMoyne. Sesberry departs, and Pennington back out on the floor with less than 10 remaining in the basketball game. Magicians lead 44-41. Out front, they'll have it. Kyle Houston pushes it to Jen Wright just in front of their bench. Up top, Lowry. Now right side, Evans. Evans doubled in that corner, bumping on Goins, leans back with the jumper and knocked it down. Nothing wrong with the defense by Goins, just a better shot by Evans down at the block. That's his first field goal of the ball game. That'll make it 46-41. Half-court set for Tuskegee now. Walker with it. And dumps it down in the corner. Trying to get it to Draper. Culpepper instead. Across the floor. Pennington, the defense flies by. DA foul on extended. And he's true for Tuskegee. Good work there for Pennington to work himself free for his 6th point of the ball game. And cut the deficit to 46-43 with 9:13 left in the ball game. Jen Wright, half-court set for LeMoyne as Culpepper picks up defensively. 14 to shoot. Jen Wright spins left side, down at the block, runner by him, out of control. Good defensive effort by Culpepper. Tuskegee back the other way. DA across the timeline, left side. He'll push hard inside the paint. Got some space with a jumper. That one, Rimmer. Rebound, Noah. Noah tried to put back. Basketball is loose on the floor. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Tuskegee. Good job by Noah down at the block to keep that basketball alive. Tuskegee will have it with 8:41 remaining and back out on the floor for the Magicians. Berkeley reports back, and Jen Wright takes a seat. We're down to 8:41 remaining. 3 points separate the teams. Magicians up 46-43. Walker looks to the inside, got it to Draper. Lowry picking up there. Draper works left side. Hard push to the rack. Banked it. Missed on the shot. But Kasami back to the free throw line for Tuskegee to shoot. Draper 2 of 4 from the free throw line with 6 points total in the ball game. He'll be shooting 2 here. Draper coming off that 27.7 rebound effort at senior night for Tuskegee over the Badgers of Spring Hill. And he missed on the first free throw there. So Tuskegee 7 of 17 shooting from the free throw line. And Kasami set for the second. 8:35 remains. Draper on the second. And Kasami rattled that one good for Tuskegee. So Draper now with 7 in the ball game. Tuskegee trailing 46-44. We're down 8:30 left. Burton handles out front for LeMoyne. Right side on the lead behind, just barely got it to Berkeley. Culpepper guarding closely. 3-point shot from out front, and knocked down by Evans. So Evans with a 3-point basket there. His second field goal of the ball game. He's got 5. Stretches the Magician lead to 49-44. Walker with it out front. Sesberry set to check in next time. Right side Pennington with the basketball. Across the Culpepper. Chip free. Front of the iron. Rebound fought for and run out now for the Magicians. Burton outside all the way to the rack and got the one. Good body control there by Burton to get his first points of the ball game. 7:45 remaining, and Walker fouling. Lead time out here. 7:40. They make a timeout. 1-3 score the distance with the timeout. The indication of against Tuskegee. We'll step out for a break as well on PTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Brown, class of 1986, president of Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Back live here inside the Bruce Hall and Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of LeMoyne-Owen College. 7:42 remains in the basketball game. Tuskegee trailing 44. Pennington to inbound it. He's back out on the floor. Got it out front to Walker. Walker guarded by Berkeley out front. Now Berkeley stepping up the intensity to LeMoyne. Cross dribble by Rodney. Draws the defense. Gets it to DA. DA back to Rodney. Rodney down in the right corner. Now to Draper at the block. 9 to shoot. Draper triple there across the floor. Sesberry. Line drive 3. Got whistles on the 3-point shot. I thought he hit that shot. Berkeley commits the foul. So Sesberry will be at the line shooting 3 for Tuskegee. 7:21 remains in the ball game. Another timeout on the floor. 51-44. They'll call this the media timeout. And we'll run through some scores on this break as we look at some of the scores of men's basketball. Albany State and Edward Waters. That's a final. Albany State came back to take Edward Waters in the overtime. I think it was 83-83 at the OT. But Albany State, great job there by Coach Patrick Gale and the Golden Rams to defeat the Tigers of Edward Waters in the ball game. And both of those teams kind of neck and neck on the East Division of the SIAC on the road. That's a big challenge for the Golden Rams to win that against Edward Waters. Morehouse, no problem against Allen. They defeat the Yellow Jackets 83-51. That score there still from the first half right over Benedict, but that's an early score. I'm sure that ball game's a lot further along than that. May have had some problems with their end-game stats at that point and where that contest stopped in terms of feeding it. Again, that Albany State 96-89. You can tell they had a better OT period than Edward Waters. Savannah State defeating Fort Valley. Savannah State at home winning that one 68-52. Get a chance to take a look at some of the standings and maybe put some of this into perspective as we look at Central State in second half action 76-67. Golden Bears with the lead there. At the time out, we take a look at some of the divisional stuff on as the free throws coming across. That's a very good chance for us to look at the East. Clark Atlantine and 9, 14 and 15 in conference play. Albany State with that win tonight. I don't believe this is not updated after the win by Albany State, but they will go to 14 and 6 with that win, and then Edward Waters will fall fall to 12-8 after losing to Albany State. Morehouse upping his mark to 13-7. Savannah State upping his mark to 11-9. Fort Valley losers, all Edward Waters losers, and Benedict losers, as well as Allen on the East Division of the SIAC. Salisbury got the first one from the line. I got all three from the line. As we look at the West, Miles already clinched State 10-8. They lost Miles tonight. That wouldn't change for them. They'll go to 10-9, even with Tuskegee. So it's all important for Tuskegee to see if they can't claw back and win this ball game against the Magicians here. Half court set, 7:03 remains. Magicians lead 51-47. Salisbury got the free throws for Tuskegee. Out front, LeMoyne with the basketball. Down in the corner, Phillips with the jumper, line drive, and he missed. Rebound, Draper, and here comes Tuskegee trailing by 4. Rodney across the timeline now. Down in the corner, Pennington almost fell off the playing surface. Rodney for 3. Oh, yeah. Hard plenty of space. Nothing but opportunity, and he knocked it down. His first field goal of the ball game. Cuts the deficit to 1, 51-50. 6:30 remains in the ball game. Burton half-court set now for the Magicians. Bill back pedal with Salisbury playing. Phillips with it in the corner. Back up top now, Houston. He'll slide in the corner. Tried to bounce it inside off of the leg of Draper and out of bounds. That Tuskegee defense holding tight there. 10 to shoot now for the Magicians. 18 seconds left in the ball game. They will inbound it right of the cylinder. Berkeley set to do that. Whistles on the inbound play. And I believe we got a call on the inside. Draper contesting the inside foul. And Draper picks up his second. That's non-shooting foul, so the Magicians will reset it right side again. They'll get the full 20 on the shot clock, though, with 6:17 remaining. Berkeley looking to the inside, pushes it just in front of their bench. The long arms of Evans catches it in play. He'll have it down in the corner. Steps back, got a jumper airborne, missed on the shot, backside rebound to Salisbury. And here comes Tuskegee. Rodney across the timeline, left side Kevin. Kevin on the move now. Inside the paint, got space, jumper, he's good. Salisbury with 18 in the ball game after that field goal. And he gives Tuskegee the 52-51 lead. Berkeley will handle in a half-court set now for LeMoyne. They'll try to work off of a screen by Phillips, gets trapped out front instead. Tuskegee almost taking that basketball away. Phillips to the rack, missed on his shot. Noah got the rebound for Tuskegee. Here comes Tuskegee. Walker up the floor, Draper. Draper left side to the glass. Draper almost finished Goins, or got his own rebound, Draper did, and Draper right side. He will be at the line shooting for Tuskegee. Draper almost made an incredible play on transition there. On the left side of the floor, worked it back to the rack with the right hand. Almost got the lay-in. Missed on the shot, but fought for his rebound, and he'll be at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Foul was called on the inside on Joseph Phillips. That's his third. And Draper to the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Kasami missed on that first free throw. Draper with 7 in the ball game. Draper 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Goins takes the seat. Culpepper back out on the floor for Tuskegee. Draper with one more free throw coming. 5:25 remaining in the ball game. Tuskegee up by a point. Kasami on the second. Missed on that one. The rebound fought for and is loose on the floor, and Berkeley comes away with it for LeMoyne-Owen. So with 5:18 remaining, Tuskegee leads 52-51. Jordan with it out front for the Magicians. He'll slide right side all the way through to the glass. Rodney trying to catch up there with him. Did not get any help on that penetration right side by Jordan. And Rodney picks up his second. And that'll send Austin Jordan to the line to shoot for the Magicians. And you can hear Coach Taylor in the background urging Rodney. He said, Rodney, you're standing straight up. You got to get low to the floor. And getting down from the free throw line is Jordan. As he hit that first free throw, he's got 9 in the ball game. And that's just the case there of RJ a little bit lazy on defense as to why Jordan's at the line shooting 2, and he got them both. So he ties the ball game at 52 each as we go to 5:05 remaining in it. RJ, he'll try left side and find some help over there. Now back to the local. Got some space. The foul there. They call it on Berkeley. Berkeley walking away, shaking his head, saying, I didn't do it. That's his first, though. And Sedgbury will be at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. And Coach Harris is saying it should be on the side over there and not a free throw opportunity for Tuskegee. Officials agree there, and Tuskegee will have it far side of the floor, trailing by a point, 53-52. Out front, Culpepper. Across the floor, Rodney. At the block, Draper. Lowry trying to double him there, and it'll stay with Tuskegee on there and then the floor. Good job there by Caden Lowry. He went up a couple of steps into the stands to our right, able to keep his balance and not fall. So Tuskegee will have it left of the cylinder. 15 to shoot. They dump it in play to Draper. Draper on Lowry. Draper, hard push right side to the glass. Got it airborne, and Draper, he will be at the line shooting once again. Lowry picks up the personal in that one-on-one. Draper has got to get a little bit more efficient from this free throw line to help Tuskegee. They trail by a point, 53-52, with 4:39 remaining in the contest. Tuskegee at last count 8 of 18 from the free throw line at 44%. Draper, better result of the first two this time. He got that one to fall on the front end. He's got 8. And back out on the floor now, it's Abdul Saka, the freshman for the Magicians. Saka back out there with the 3 personals with 4:39 left now, and Coach Harris willing to burn him the rest of the way. Draper for the second. Kasami spins and misses that second. Winslow retired at 53 as Evans runs down that stray shot. And Magicians in the backcourt, full court pressure by Tuskegee as Berkeley comes across the timeline now. DA square to the floor defensively on him. Berkeley slides left side and back in and out of the arc. 14 to shoot now for the Magicians. Jen Wright with it out front. 10 to shoot now for LeMoyne. Jen Wright lost the basketball across the floor. He got it into the hands of Jordan. 3 to shoot. Jordan lost it, and a whistle at the end of that play. They're going to call the foul on Rodney Walker, and Tuskegee had him all the way down to 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and Rodney commits the foul. That's its third. My, oh my, Tuskegee had them right where they wanted in that half-court set. The defense had worked hard and earned that number 1 status in terms of the SIAC, or third in the nation in terms of that field goal defense. Just not able to finish the deal there. So at the line, they go into the 1-and-1 now. And the officials going back to the scorers table. 4:10 remaining. Scoreboard showing that ought to be side out. It was only 6 on the Golden Tigers, so the Magicians will inbound their right of the cylinder. Austin Jordan looking to the inside, bounce pass in the corner to Jen Wright, picked up there by Pennington. Up top now, they push it. Berkeley across the floor now. Jordan, he's doubled out front. Evans pushes it across the floor. Berkeley for 3, right on the court from the corner. Berkeley had a good look, and he didn't miss. That's his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 8 in the contest. 56-53, Magicians lead. Half-court set now, Walker for Tuskegee. On the turn, Sesbury. Sesbury, hard push left side, jumper by Kevin. Good. Sesbury knows his way around the floor. He's at an even 20 now. And he will cut the deficit to 1 with 3:36 remaining. 56-55. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
Golden Tiger fans, this is Jordan Benson, your Sports Information Director, and thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go TU!
I echo the thoughts of Sports Information Director Jordan Benson. Thank you for listening to GTSN. Thank you all season long for your support of the network. and your support of Tuskegee Athletics. 3:36 remains in the basketball game. Tuskegee trailing by a point, 56-55 to the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. Tuskegee in its final contest of the regular season. Right now, second in the west of the SIAC on the western side of the conference, behind the Golden Bears of Miles College. That's where hopefully they'll stay if they're able to win this ball game here tonight. They got some competition close on their heels. Central State losing to Miles tonight in basketball action. So Tuskegee can really lock in on second place if they're able to overcome this 1-point deficit with 3:36 remaining. They'll have the basketball. Magicians will have it. Tuskegee will set up in defense, full court pressure, as the Magicians have it in the backcourt. Across the floor, Berkeley handles, pushes back across to Jordan. Up the floor and across the timeline, Jen Wright handles. Pennington tapped it away, but it right back into the hands of Carrera. 3:20 left, 13 to shoot for the Magicians. Austin Jordan with it out front. The sophomore pushes left side to Berkeley. Now down in the corner to Jen Wright. Jen Wright squaring on Draper, looking for some space. 2 to shoot, got it airborne. And a nuzzle whistle before the shot got airborne, and they call the foul on Walker again. Rodney just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Picks up his 4th personal. They had the shot clock again all the way down to 2 seconds. And Rodney contesting the shot to whatever degree he did. Slight touch of the arm of Jen Wright. And Jen Wright at the line to shoot for the Magicians. Boy, he couldn't get any closer than a non-call on that, but they got it. Jen Wright got the first free throw. He's got 10 in the ball game. 3:05 remains in the contest. They lead 57-55. Jen Wright for the second of 2. Got them both from the line. Takes a little bit of pressure off the Magicians. They lead by 2 now, 57-55. Tuskegee half-court set as Rodney comes across the timeline playing with 4. Rodney guarded out front, works it over to Pennington. PTA thought about the 3, didn't take it. Pushes back across the floor now to Rodney. Draper trying to set a screen. They're trying to roll with him there. Rodney bounce pass left side at the block. And a whistle there as Noah got to the rack left side. Foul called on the inside on Burton. Oh, correction, that's on Evans. So Evans picks up his first. And that'll be Noah at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. So Noah to shoot 2 here to try to cut it in that 58-55 deficit. Noah with 8 in the ball game, now 9 after he got that first free throw, with 1 more coming. Tuskegee trailing by 2 with 2:44 remaining. Goins for the second. You're going to hear Coach Taylor in the background exhorting Rodney Walker, don't touch anybody. The spinner is good by Goins on the second free throw. He cuts the deficit to 1. Tuskegee needs a good defensive stop here. Almost had it the last couple of trips down the floor, all the way down to the waning seconds. Magicians now half-court set. Jen Wright slipped down on the floor. 2:35 and the clock running now. Out front, Austin Jordan with the basketball. Goins, Sesberry out front kind of guarding him. Tuskegee's kind of dropped into a zone, and they have more of a 3-2 look now. Jordan out front, 8 to shoot for the Magicians. Jordan running left side, way out of control. Goins tried to save it, and it's right over to the Magicians. Jumper out front. They missed on the shot. Draper at the block. It's loose on the floor. Tuskegee finally clears the basketball out of there. Walker has it in the half-court set coming across the timeline now with 2 minutes remaining. He'll work it up top. Tried to roll it to Draper. Draper at the block right side. Inside pass at the block. Noah right side all the way through. Goins with the basket for Tuskegee. He's got 12 on a good move on the inside. Tuskegee up by a point with 1:46 left. Jordan across the timeline for LeMoyne now, just in front of their bench, working it that way. Tuskegee 59, Magicians 58. Berkeley across the floor. Now they work it in the hands of Jen Wright. Slides to the paint. Shot rejected by Draper. Catching up with that play. And a foul called on that play as Kasami is catching up with it. So Draper picks up his 3rd personal. And at the line, it'll be Jenright shooting for the Magicians. 1:29 remains. Tuskegee leading right now by a point. But Khalil Jenright at the line, he's got 10 in the ball game. He'll be shooting 2 here. .89 seconds left in the ball game. Jenright for the first free throw. Cox Ames Harris missed on that one. So Tuskegee on a miss now needs to claim that rebound. And if Jenright's able to hit it, we'll be tied at 59 with 1:29 left. Jenright for the second from the free throw line. Got that one to fall. He ties it at 59 on a full timeout taken by Coach Antonio Harris and the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Let's take a final timeout here. Teams tied at 59. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hi, I'm Billy Knight, former general manager of the Atlanta Hawks, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Tied at 59 with 1:29 remaining here inside Johnson Gymnasium. Inside of Bruce Hall, Tuskegee and the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Look at some of the numbers here. You can take a look at them. Tuskegee 21 of 49, shooting at 43%. Magicians 20 of 50 at 40% shooting. 1:29 left in the ball game. Tuskegee, we're tied at 59. Coach Taylor, you can hear him saying that Tuskegee got 2 timeouts remaining. They're checking at the scorer's table now. Tuskegee and the Magicians tied at 59. Kevin Sesberry with 24 points in the ball game, 3 assists. Goins with 12 for Tuskegee, second leading scorer. For the Magicians, Jenright with 12 and Austin Jordan with 10. Sesberry will inbound it in the backcourt. Tuskegee with it. Full court pressure by the Magicians. Now Rodney signals everybody off and he'll walk it up the floor as Berkeley meets him there. Rodney left side on a weave, gives it up. Draper left side inside the paint all the way through to the glass. Left it short. Rebound on a putback by Draper on the inside. Draper with a great second effort there to give Tuskegee a lead with 67 seconds left. 61-59. Need a stop here. Half court set for the Magicians now. Austin Jordan with it out front. Now less than a minute remaining. Jenright handles the basketball. 16 to shoot for LeMoyne-Owen. Jordan way away from the basket. 11 to shoot. Now they're back out front with it. And way out front is Evans. 6 to shoot. Now way out front is Jordan with it. Barkley with it with 2. He'll just have to fire it. And missed on the shot. Pennington clears. Shot clock violation. Tuskegee with that outstanding defense in a half-court set. Timeout taken by Coach Harris and the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Nothing that Tuskegee or the Magicians could have done there because that was all on that defense of the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They played stiff from the time that basketball was inbounded. And half-court set just really knuckled down on that defense and forced the Magicians to burn all of the time off the clock. Desperation shot before the buzzer. They missed there. So Tuskegee now leading by 2 will have the basketball. We'll see what the Magicians do defensively. Obviously here Tuskegee, if they can run as much time off as they can, they want to get it into a half-court set here and finish that possession with a basket. They lead by a field goal. 61-59. Tuskegee lost to this team 67-59 at Chappie James in January. The Tuskegee here in a battle for their lives right now, third in the West. Central State lost earlier here tonight. Can hang on here with this 2-point edge. They will go into second place. Sesberry now. Inbounds it in the backcourt. Noah with the basketball. They're getting it in the hands. DA quickly. They got the free throw shooters out on the floor. Walker with it across the timeline. Tuskegee needs a quality possession, finishing with a basket. Walker out front now, 19 to shoot. No hurry for Tuskegee. Rodney back out front. He'll slide left side. Now 13 on the shot clock. Rodney looking up over screen. Got it to Draper. Draper inside and lost it. They go up the floor, generate right side. Tuskegee was looking for a foul. Instead, Wainwright got a flush on the right side. 11.9 seconds left. And Coach Taylor cannot believe there was not a foul called out on the floor now for his Golden Tigers in that half-court set. Draper was free on the inside, and they got no kind of help on the inside. But Tuskegee will have it. 12.5 seconds left. And Tuskegee now will have it tied at 61. Tuskegee can run it out here and look to get a basket before. And Coach Taylor now looking down to the LeMoyne bench, telling them to get them out on the floor. 12.5 seconds left in the ball game. The basketball will belong to Tuskegee. And the official now checking to see if a timeout was taken. A full timeout was taken on the floor with 12.5. I think the timeout was taken by LeMoyne. I believe that last one was taken by LeMoyne. 12.5 seconds left. Tuskegee took the timeout. So with 12.5 seconds left and tied at 61, showtime here for Tuskegee. Salisbury will inbound it. Magicians will see if they can apply some pressure on the inbound pass. Entry play now to Walker. Shot clock's underway. 10 seconds left now in regulation. Rodney out front, now 6 seconds. Trying to get it in the corner. Salisbury got some space. Salisbury with the jumper. Banked it out front. Salisbury hit it. He hit it for Tuskegee with 0.6 of a second left. No time, no foul called on that play. They come to the scorer's table to check the time. But Salisbury in traffic inside the paint to the glass and banked it out front. Coach Harris takes the time out for the Magicians as Salisbury works a little bit of Tuskegee magic against the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owens. He was inside the paint, doubled, slid his way to the left, got a little bit of space, and that was enough for Kevin to get it to the cylinder, and he banked it out front. He's got 22. They put 1.5 seconds left on the game clock. Tuskegee goes up 63-61. My, oh my, what a play on the inside. Culpepper set to come in now for defensive purposes for Tuskegee. But all they got to do here is hang on. With 1.5 seconds left, it's going to be a desperation shot here for the Magicians. Tuskegee leading 63-61. The bad news is if the Magicians hit this desperation shot from behind the arc anywhere, they will win it at the buzzer. 1.5 seconds is enough time to get the shot airborne. Coach Taylor questioning the amount of time put back on the clock. And officials telling Coach Taylor that the ball was in the basket at 1.5. So that's what the Magicians will have. They will have to take it the length of the floor to get something there. Tuskegee in calling no fouls. You can hear Coach Taylor in the background. Got to give them a little bit of defensive pressure, not to just give them a free rein at this. But 1.5 seconds left. It'll come from about half court if they're able to get it in play. They're trying to run it down the floor. Now they got it at the sideline. They hoist it, and that one's way over the cylinder. And Tuskegee wins it 63-61 over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. You talk about some magic at the buzzer. They got it from Kevin Salisbury. They had it, about 11 seconds left in the ball game. And Salisbury got it from Walker. Walker got it in the hands of Kevin, and Kevin right side doubled initially, created a little bit of space, and he got some space for that jumper. And Tuskegee wins a big one here against the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College, 63-61. There was no room for error coming down the stretch, and Tuskegee took full advantage of it in that half-court set. LeMoyne was able to come back and tie it. Noah Goins with a fist pump from here. He's finishing with 12 in this ball game. Tuskegee with a Tuskegee-type effort here on the road against the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College with a fabulous finish here against the Magicians, 63-61. Tuskegee in their final contest of the regular season, they solidify that second-place spot in the West for Tuskegee. Central State lost earlier today against Miles College, the number 1 seed out of the West of the SIAC. They've already clinched, but Tuskegee, knowing what they had to do here to even stay in play as a number 2 seed, they were able to win it against the Magicians. Central State lost tonight, so Tuskegee, 63-61. They solidify the number 2 spot with the win over the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen College. We'll take a quick timeout and back to wrap things up here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative health care measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccine.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
Visit alabamapublichealth.com/IMM.
Hey, Tuskegee fans, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and you are listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go to you.
And boy, did TU go. They were trailing in this ball game, got it back even in the second half, and at the end of the day, got down to regulation time at about 11 seconds for Tuskegee, tied at 61. They had it to go to the length of the floor. Rodney Walker took it across half court, got it in the hands of Kevin Seasbury right side. Seasbury on the catch had 2 defenders right in front of him, put it on the floor, worked his way to his left inside the paint, a running jumper that he banked from the front of the cylinder to give Tuskegee the 63-61 win. Seasbury, 22 ball points in this ball game. Started slow for Tuskegee in this contest as well, but able to rebound in that second half to finish with 22 to lead the Golden Tigers in all scorers in this ball game. An absolute humongous win there for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They will lock in the second place on the West after Central State lost to Miles College earlier today. Central State and Miles each with one more ball game. No issue for Miles. They've clinched, but for Central State, they still have a chance right at the outside here if they can win their next ball game to pull even with Tuskegee. Then it's going to become an issue of how tiebreakers are rendered inside the SIAC. These teams split during the course of the regular season. So right now, Tuskegee at number 2, and hoping that when Central State takes the court on Wednesday that they fall in that match, and then Tuskegee will have outright position of second place headed into Saturday's first round play for the SIAC tournament. So Tuskegee taking care of business on its own behalf here tonight at Bruce Hall in the Johnson Gymnasium, winning it 63-61. Seasbury with 22. And a big game from Noah Goins, the freshman from Mansfield, Texas. Noah finishing with 14 points and a couple of critical jumpers by him and putbacks for the freshman. Culpepper with 5. Rodney Walker had 3. Draper, tough going for him, but he finished with 10 for Tuskegee. And Boyce coming off the bench, he had 2 for the Golden Tigers as well. For the Magicians of Spring, LeMoyne-Owen, Austin Jordan had 10. So did Khalil Jenwright. They got 8 from Ronald Berkeley off the bench, 5 from Micah Evans, 8 from Saka, who started out with the first points of the ball game, but he cooled off in the second half, got into that foul trouble. Houston had 6, and Caden Lowry with 2 for the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Not enough for the Golden Tigers tonight. Tuskegee wins it 63-61. Golden Tigers finish the regular season at 13-13. And they go to 11-9 in SIAC play. And right now, at the end of play this evening, they are in second place. Magicians fall to 4-22 and 4-14 in SIAC play. And earlier today, it was the Golden Tigers on the women's side winning 69-62. So the Golden Tigers on the women's side, they lock in the second place. And still a chance for them to eke in the first, but they're going to need a little bit of help from the Golden Bears of Miles College. Coach Taylor on his way over here now to give us a couple of words after this ball game in a tight contest in which his Golden Tigers were able to come back from behind and defeat the Magicians of LeMoyne-Owen. Try to get him a little bit of TV time here on camera. Yeah, we got you right here. No, I know you did. Appreciate you coming over.
Pretty excited locker room.
I know it is. You win at 63-61. I know it's a little difficult to see. They ran out of ink over here with the printer, but we don't really need the printer to kind of tell us right at the end. It was do or die with 11 seconds. You inbounded the basketball. Was the design to get it in the hands of Kevin?
Oh, yeah. We had some options. I wanted KD to slip it like he did earlier.
Yep.
And finish, like go right away with it, don't play with it. And then we did a handoff, so the last time, 11 seconds, we couldn't do the handoff. DP had it before. I'm comfortable with RJ coming off and reading. But when they jumped it real high and we hit here, I thought he should have took the 3, but, man, he made the right play.
Yeah.
Man, the man's about 70%.
And doing that kind of work.
He's 70%, and he just getting it out on that leg. I'm glad we got a few days off. And he's a little bit of a gym rat. I told him I don't want you in the gym all week, just getting shots up, staying still. But we got to get him healthier. And we've been able to play these last 2 games without him getting hurt and it worse. Mm-hmm. I feel comfortable going into the conference tournament. Okay. Yeah, so I know what she said. She says she's going to email me. I hope it ain't nothing bad.
No, I'm sure it won't.
But, yeah, so we're excited. Now we just got to sit back and wait and see what the rest of the league did. And
I know Central State got beat tonight by Miles. Not surprised by that.
Okay, so we'll finish second.
Sure. Second, yeah.
We'll finish second because we went out of tiebreakers. Right. Even if they win on Wednesday, we'll finish second.
We'll get them on the tiebreaker with that too?
Yeah,
we weren't clear about that.
Here's the crazy part. If you go on your side, right, we're exactly the same. We got to go to the 4th team on the other side. So, yeah, we beat Morehouse. They lost to Morehouse. So, that's how we got the second
that's how
seed.
You got the seeding. Okay. We were wondering how they were going to do it. So
we did the same against Miles. We did the same against each other. Split. They beat Kentucky State twice. We beat Kentucky State twice. Lane's the same.
Spring Hill
the same. Sure. Lane's the same. LeMoyne's the same. Clark's the same. We both lost to Clark. We both lost to Albany. Who's third? Maybe Edward Waters. We both lost to Edward Waters. We beat Morehouse out in that. So the San Francisco trip is coming up big.
Not only was it for the fans, but it was a huge win, right? Yeah. So you went deep into the schedule for that one, huh?
Yeah, we're glad we won that thing. Now looking back on it, even means even more. But we're playing at home against. I don't know who we're playing. That's not established yet from the other side because they're jumping up just like we are. But we'll
It'll be down to 7, right? 6 or 7.
Yeah. So 2 will play 7 from the other side. 3 will play 6 from the other side. 4 will play 5 from the other side.
Okay.
That's how they do it.
Okay. I think it's going to be Albany State, but not 100% sure about that.
No. Albany State.
That's women's side. I'm thinking of women.
Yeah.
So it's going to be down that ladder a little bit.
So right now I think it's Clark.
It'll be Benedict or somebody.
It'll be going into the game is either Benedict, Fort Valley, or Savannah.
Okay. Savannah beat Fort Valley. So that may push
Savannah beat Fort Valley?
Correct. Yeah.
So they flip it. And then Benedict, so maybe Benedict will stay in 7. We'll play Benedict either one.
Correct.
All right, Coach. Make it safe travel.
Take care, Coach.
Good luck Wednesday and Saturday, baby. Call me if you need me. Yeah. So,
wow. So things just really unfolding at the end of the season. We're taking a look at some of the standings now. A lot of it's not updated, but you can kind of tell.
Oh, yeah. Let's look at this. At this.
Yeah. Especially on our side, I think we're pretty set with where we are.
Man, they better get that thing together. The Western Division, that ain't right.
No,
we're ahead of Central.
Right.
What we doing?
It's before.
What we doing, Jim Hall? What we doing, Jim Hall?
Sure. Everybody's calling Jim's name.
Hey, Jim, what we doing, Jim?
Good to see you. You're right. That's not standings not correct. Tuskegee over Central State. They'll finish second. It'll just be a question of who they get on the East block there at Benedict and Allen down near the bottom.
Look at the parity in this thing.
Oh, you've been talking about that ever since.
Miles executed that. They executed down the stretch in a lot of close games, and tribute to them and their legendary coach. And they got a lot of seniors that have made big plays. I was talking to the guy from LeMoyne. I said, man, Miles took over against us. He did the same thing against us. So, it's going to be wide open. We're looking forward to it. This is probably the most parity I've seen in this league since I've been here.
We take it for granted because every year at the beginning of the season, that's the first thing you start talking about is how much closeness there is in this league. And this conference as it finishes is a great example.
Like Clark on the other side, we shouldn't have lost that game. It's one of those games we didn't execute down the stretch. Albany, close game. We beat Morehouse. Lost to Edward Waters in overtime. Beat Savannah. Lost to Fort Valley in a close game. Beat Benedict and beat Allen. Then you come to this side, lost 2, split, 1-2, 1-2, split.
Sure.
It's just we've never had this many losses in the league since I've been here, but I still wanted to finish second, and we did.
Absolutely did. And we understand that the East side is updated, so it looks like it's going to be us against Allen in that ball game.
No, Allen doesn't go. It'll be Benedict.
That's correct. It'll be Benedict. You're right. That's right. Allen's out of it. That's right. It'll be Benedict.
It's like it'll be Benedict.
Okay. Yeah. And we'll have them at Chappie James on Saturday.
What's some outstanding players? And this, Coach Harris, he got some young guys that are long, athletic.
That team,
He's gonna go. If he keep this nucleus together, man. Number 22 is a sophomore. They're talented, man. They're talented.
But you held him in check, though. He only had 10 against us tonight.
I know. But all of them early, too, set the tone.
Sure, right.
Can't he get fouled right there?
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah.
And that one, I'm like,
I know you were screaming that it should have been a foul. I was right there with you because he was definitely fouled. Yeah,
took his whole arm off. Like, to be honest, if you don't get the steal, that's what you have to do because we missed 13 free throws.
Sure.
So that's not a bad play, even if they call it.
Sure, that's right.
Man just. He's right there looking at it.
We didn't get very many from him at all tonight in terms of the officiating crew, but that's what you got to play against, and you did it on the road.
Man. I ain't got no problem with the officials, man. Shoot, win, lose, or draw, man. We gotta play to win. And I told the guys it's good we won a game when we're hunting and not being hunted. Like we've lost games when we've been up 8, 9, 10. This time we're down, and we got to fight. We got to execute.
That's right. Good call.
We got to get past the mistakes.
In their arsenal.
Chip's a great defender, and because he hadn't been in long stints of minutes, he went to go double the guy, left him open, and they got a 3.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of. But then we went to our 12, and they got a little stagnant. They couldn't score against our 12.
Gotcha.
Probably should have played it more.
And Rodney out there playing he had foul trouble early on, got a couple of questionable ones late in the ball game. Kind of keep them in the flow of it.
Yeah. But man, he's only getting better with time.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
Amir played well.
Yeah. What about Noah?
Noah should make all freshman team.
Oh, nice.
He should make
I
all
didn't even
freshman
thought about
team.
that. He had 14 tonight. They were quality shots from him.
Yeah, quality shots. I didn't like the one he shot when he was tired. Like you asked me to come out before you
That's
said,
right. You want to come out, right?
I said, no, this ain't Red League basketball. This is how I feed my family. Why would you shoot that shot and you can't even get up down the floor, man? Like, what are you doing? My bad, coach. My bad.
Right?
But he made that shot all night.
Sure.
But now when you don't have no legs, and we got 22 seconds on the shot clock.
Sure. Right. Yeah, early in the sequence. Right?
And you don't ask me to come out.
Sure. Everything against you.
I got no. And he falling away.
Sure. Noah, come on. We want you going steady straight, right? And Kasami, they were all over him, but he still produced, had the 10 points, but Kasami just going.
He only had 10 points?
Yeah, they just had.
Did he have a double-double?
No, I don't think he had a double-double on the rebounds. I think he finished with 8.
Yeah, we're up top.
Had him at 8 there. But they were doubling him so much on the inside, but Draper still, they were fouling a lot and sending him to the free throw line. And as you referenced, a higher percentage from the free throw line. This game's not even close, but even with that difficulty, he's still winning.
He's like a wound up robot. I don't care what the score is, up, down, he missing or making, he gonna play physical.
Sure.
He gonna keep the same facial expression, and he's just gonna be a load down there.
Well, Coach, I saw him after the ball game on Saturday. I told him, I said, Kasami, you're smiling a lot more than we've seen you all year long, because he was happy after that win Saturday, and I know he's got to be happy here with the win tonight against the Magicians.
I told him one time, I said, come on, big fella, you good? I said, man, smile. Coach, you know I don't smile a lot. I said, hey guys, he ready. He mad at me now.
Oh, gotcha.
He went out there and went to work.
Yeah,
so
sure.
He's just a physical presence, and they mixed up their zones, and they're a long team.
Yeah.
They got some guys that can score it and ISO you. So, yeah, it's been, we played better tonight than we did at our place, and it's still a close game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like your reference, they're tall, just like Central State's tall, but made some really good adjustments there defensively. Cat them down in the shot clock sequence so many times right near the end of the ball game when we really had to step up defensively. And that really deep.
I changed the defense to really throw them off. Really throw them off. You headed back tonight?
In the morning. Yes, sir.
Smart man.
Yes, sir.
Smart man. You don't have to go to class in the morning.
No, I don't.
Yeah, we do.
Well, good luck on that road, bro. So what's the rest of the week look like? I mean,
we're off till Saturday.
Okay.
And
what do you practice-wise, you're going to give them a day or two?
Oh, we got to take tomorrow off.
Okay.
And not just because of legs, but because of, NCAA, we got to take off tomorrow. And then, a lot of teams in our league play Wednesday.
Correct.
So we're not going to give them that energy back by going too crazy this week.
There you go.
We just got to be ready for Saturday. I'm not sure if the two teams we have a chance to play if they play Wednesday, but we'll see. And at this time of year, that doesn't mean a thing.
I hear you.
But it's win or go home now. I like the way we're playing. Got a chance to get Kevin to about 80%.
Mm-hmm.
You got to live with Marcus and in the training room, and he ain't in class, he's in treatment.
There you go.
Need something to eat, I'll bring it to you.
That's right, just stay right here.
Stay right there. I'll bring you a sandwich and some crackers and some Gatorade. Goes from class to the training room, to class to the training room, to class to the training room. That's his routine.
I think I got it now. Sure. If I need to catch up with him, one or the other, right?
Yeah. Don't be telling me you hungry or nothing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, we were hungry tonight, needed to win, and you guys won it.
Need to win. I told him it's, end of the regular season. It's a must win for us. We've given enough games away and missed 13 free throws, man. But we overcame it tonight.
There you go. And I can't just tell you how pleased.
And he's, KD made them all against
sure.
Our last game.
Sure.
Against Spring Hill.
Yeah, Spring Hill, yeah.
And these are nice shooting rims. I say, just get it up, just get it over the front lip. It's probably going to bounce in.
Roll back in.
Oh, yeah, these nice rims.
Yeah, we seem to have a problem with this one in particular, the first half on the free throw line, but finally worked it out. So, yeah. Cannot tell you how exciting it's been covering you all season long.
Has it?
Oh, it really has. Yeah. It's been a highlight.
Yeah.
We'll continue Saturday.
This was, we I told you last year, no seniors. It was a 2-year plan. Unfortunately, we lost our all-conference big, but we've managed to right the ship and and we might even be better this year than last year. You know, Kevin grew up, DP grew up, RJ helps us.
Sure.
Austin was starting at this time last year, and now he's coming off the bench. I mean, we're deeper, we're better, we're more efficient, and we'll see what happens. But it's a 2-year plan, and I want to get back to that dance bad. You know, like I said, we
all do.
You know, I've been on the coach to go more than once. You know, I got my eyes on the prize, and you know, we've only been 3 times in history, like I said, but I want to win a championship. You know, for the university, and
well, that's still in front of us.
Yeah. We just gotta, we're gonna 3 games in 3 days or 3 games in 4 days. Once we get past Saturday, I think we play Thursday. So we got some guys on the bench that can come in and help us get through that stretch. And,
that's what we've seen.
And we'll be fine. Dylan will help us, and Trey will help us, and
Culpepper.
Culpepper. Yeah,
He's been outstanding.
Yeah. He got to, he's got to learn what we're doing defensively a little bit. He just can't be glaringly, blatantly messing up stuff. So but
well, he does the work on the offensive end when you need a basket. So.
Yeah, he can score it, but
I got you.
He like a guy I played with, Mike Winnicki. I think Mike Winnicki averaged like 8 rebounds, 5 offensive.
He'll go at it on that side.
Emil won't get no defensive rebound. He can't score it, right? He can't put it back in. He don't care, Get him on the offensive end now.
He does work, right?
Oh, man.
He's right there in front of him, right?
Going there like an animal.
That's it.
Yeah, so.
Well, we got him tonight, Coach. Congratulations on
Thanks,
that win of the final one of the regular season, and it's back to Chappie on Saturday.
Chappie, you showed up our last senior night home game. We need you on Saturday. We need you. We need you big time.
Yeah, we got to get that word out.
We need you.
Yeah, that's got to be the 6th man for us.
Yeah, we need you, and we'll make you proud.
Thank you.
Got a lot of basketball left.
Yes, sir. We sure do.
All right.
All right. Be safe, brother.
Thank you. Be safe now. All right.
And Coach Benchy Taylor, Golden Tigers, man, they fought for it, and they pulled it out here against the Magicians. 63-61, some heroics, some magic work for the Golden Tigers at the end. As Kevin Sedsbury, with 11 seconds left, got a feed from R.J. Walker, and Kevin work on the inside. Bank Tuskegee walking away with the win, 63-61. And we're walking away from our coverage here at LeMoyne-Owen College. Final once again, Tuskegee wins it 63-61. Special thanks to Tuskegee President Dr. Mark Brown, Chief Operating Officer Dr. Rolanda Rice, and the Executive Director of the Golden Tigers Sports Network and the Athletics Director at Tuskegee University, Reginald Ruffin, Deborah Jones-Rogers, the Deputy Chief Athletics Director, Nick Brown, the Game Operations Manager, and to Jordan Benson, our Sports Information Director. And to Tanya Lee and Stefan Smith from the Communications and Marketing area. Stefan kind of designated for our needs and help in the athletics department, always there when we need some help from them. And to Eric Tabor all season long on our remote coverage away from Chappie James, and then doubles for our coverage inside Chappie James when we're there for video as well. Special thanks to him. And a healthy and special thanks to you all for listening to our coverage throughout the season. We push our attention now to postseason action, tournament play, first round of it. We know that the men will be playing on Saturday, and we'll get a sense of who they're playing. I think it looks like it's going to be Benedict at this point on Saturday, and we'll wait to see whether the Golden Tigers on the women's side will be playing on Saturday as well. We'll find that out on Wednesday in SIAC action. The Golden Tigers finished on both accounts with the men and women, so they'll sit idle on the women's side to see if there'll be a Chappie James on Saturday. But we know we'll have men's action for you, and we'll have it for you live on GTSN. Again, thanks so much for joining us here from Memphis, Tennessee. Charles Ward saying, once again, all of you have a great night, and this has been a production of the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Thank you.
Tuskegee fans, thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hello, Tuskegee fans. We are Tuskegee University basketball, and we are here to remind you.
Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative healthcare measures to protect you and your family from disease.
Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule.
That's why it's crucial to take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations.
Golden Tigers fans, let's all do our part to get back on track.
Protect yourself and others by making sure you're up to date on all recommended vaccines.
And that includes respiratory virus vaccines.
Tuskegee fans, don't wait, vaccinate.
For more information,
visit AlabamaPublicHealth.com/IMM.
Hey!